Yo, what is happening, guys? Welcome back to the Unsplitted Extra channel. Now we are back with a little bit of a different thing. We ain't back with another reaction. We back with actually a tier list this time. And as you can tell by the title on the thumbnail, we will be ranking NF songs off the Mansion album. If you all don't know, I started the NF journey. I'm moving my way through one by one through the albums along the journey. And I finished the Mansion album. I decided, you know what, I want to do after every time I finish one of NF's albums to rank all the songs on that album and give my opinions on them. See what y'all think. See what songs your favorites off that album. See what songs that you think wasn't as good as others. All of this, why, and state your opinions. And just to see everybody's opinions, just to make it interesting. I'm gonna go and do the same thing with the Therapy Sessions album as well. I couldn't speak there. After I do this, and then I will move on to the next album. But without further ado, we gonna get into it. This is NF Mansion album tier list. Now we got the 5 tiers. We got S tier, which is this is it with a fire emoji. This is top tier. This is the one I listen to on repeat constantly. This is the top of the album, no doubt. Then we got A tier, straight to the playlist, which means it's so good it goes directly to the playlist. It ain't the top tier. It ain't one of them, but it's listened to on repeat constantly. It's one of the better songs for sure. Uh, B tier, which is it's all right. It's just an average song. I listen to it. I like it. It ain't bad. It ain't good. If I listen to it, it's just all right. Then we got C tier. Not my thing. It's just not my type of song. Not my type of music, and I probably don't listen to it nor have any interest in listening to it again. Then we got D tier, which is trash, garbage, absolute flipping bad songs. um, I don't think no matter what album I do with NF, any of them are going to go into that, to be perfectly honest. But hey, without further ado, we're going to get into it, and we're going to start from the bottom and go down. So the first song we starting with is NF Intro. Okay, so this one literally is NF Intro. He just raps. He shows you the kins, shows you different types of skills while rapping. He talks his shit, gets you hyped up. That's what this overall song basically is. He literally just demonstrates his skills to start off the album. That's why the introduction to the album. He shows you this is what you're in for. This is the skills I got. This is the cadence I got. This is what I can do. Talks his shit. Talks about growing up, getting to where he is. Talks about how the fact that he is one of the better rappers in today's rap game, and how he's going up. And that is literally interesting. All that being said, I definitely enjoy the song. It isn't one of the top tier songs, but I definitely enjoy it. I'm gonna put it in straight to the playlist because ever since I reacted to it the first time, I have been listening to it on repeat. It's not one of the most listened to songs on the album from me, but it is definitely up there. I definitely listen to it whenever I want to just hear good cadence, good rap, get hyped, hear him talk shit a little bit. So I definitely listen to it straight to the playlist. Next up, we got Mansion, which is literally the title of the entire album. This song, I'll just say it how it is. I've already said it. This is my favorite song on the entire album. It is literally called after the album for a goddamn reason. It's the best song on the album. Just the storytelling is great. The chorus is just beautiful by what do you call her, Laurie or I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing her name, but the chorus is so amazing. Like I said, the storytelling is amazing. He paints a picture with his words without you actually having to have a video. You can imagine the mansion. You can imagine what the music video would be like. He showed you a bit of obviously the mansion in the Hope video, but you could have imagined that it would have been like that. And it just paints a picture of words. It hits you in the feels. You can feel it. It's real. It's raw. It talks about his past traumas, and what he deals with, and it's just relatable to a lot of people. And that's why I think I enjoy it so much, because it's NF real music. This was real music, and that's why I love it so much. The storytelling, the rawness, just the seriousness. Absolutely amazing. There is no doubt in my mind that Mansion is going up to This Is It. It's going in S tier. It's going to the top. Best song on the album, in my personal opinion. And some of the songs are really good, but I think this one, just cherry on top, takes the cake for me 100%. I don't think there's a conversation to be had to take it out of that spot. I just think it's number one, unified, undisputed of this album. Next up, we have NF All I Have. This one, the chorus is quite good. Some of the bars very relatable. This one, he talks his shit in. I like it. There's a part where he speaks about him still working a job despite being signed to a label, or literally even saying, talking about how whenever you sign to a label, you think, oh, as soon as you sign to a label, you'll go up, you'll all the fame and the money will just appear like that. But that's not the case. You sign to a label, you still got a lot of work to do. They mainly take most of your shit, and he's basically just talking about the hard road, the hard journey to making it. And that the label isn't the final goal and isn't going to fix everything. And I definitely enjoy it. I like the flow. I like the bars. I like what he's saying. It is very relatable in some of the cases. Overall, though, comparing it to some other songs, I'm stuck between putting it in low tier A or high tier B. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it in low tier A for now. I'll move it down as more songs come in, but I'm gonna put it in low tier A for now because it is a good song. I do like it. It is relatable, but I wouldn't put it above intro and definitely wouldn't put it above mansion. So we'll keep it low tier A for now. Next song on the album we have Wait, which this is literally a song where NF touches on his like relationship struggles and overthinking in a relationship. Basically, he just talks about whenever you have long distance relationship, whenever you aren't together, the overthinking you do, the struggles that you have, the arguments that you have that you just need to overcome, and just overthinking the situation. And basically, a lot of people can relate to this song that have been in a relationship because everybody has obviously had an argument with their partner, probably overthought it at some point, and really just went in depth it and made it bigger than it already is, or maybe there was an issue they solved and they keep thinking about it. Like, it basically just touches all around the relationship type thing. It's a really captivating song. It's one of those songs that, like, it's really relaxing. He comes in on it, he sings, you kind of like just sit back, close your eyes, listen to it, let it hit. It's captivating type thing. And it's a very good song. I definitely enjoy this, and that is why it's going to go in the A tier. It is going to go above All I Have for sure. Um, it's going above All I Have for sure. Definitely enjoy this one. Like I said, it's very relatable for a lot of people with the relationship struggles, with the relationship like overthinking and all that. And it just sounds really good, just really captivating. You can just sit back, listen to it, relax, and just enjoy the song. So it's going on A tier. It is definitely going to the play. Next up, we got NF Wake Up. This is definitely one of the ones that I enjoy. This definitely ones if you like serious music, relatable music that's gonna hit you right in the chest. This is gonna be one of those ones that you like. He literally just, it's slow paced, it's singing, it's peaceful, but it's also one of those ones that he talks about how you can be mentally asleep in life, and basically talks about how you think that you're awake, you think that you're doing things in your life, but then you later realize that you were mentally asleep. You didn't do things with your life. You didn't go out. You didn't explore. You didn't achieve things because you were so content with being stuck in a little bubble and so content with just being stuck with the basics that you didn't actually go get what you want and go out and try and get what you could basically. And he basically just also talked about how money isn't everything, about how you let your life slip away because you're mentally asleep. You don't realize that the days are passing by very quickly. No one lives forever. You never know what age you're gonna live to. You don't know if you're gonna be here next week or not. So you might as well make the most out of it now. You might as well enjoy life, go out and do things, hang about with friends, hang about with family, spend time with them. Instead of just acting like you have time for it because you might not. And then he also speaks about how money and objects and all don't buy happiness, doesn't cure depression, because you know, it's all about up here. If you're happy up here, you will be happy. But you could be happy on the outside. You could have all the physical objects. You could have physical money. You could buy anything you want. But up here, you might not be happy. And that means you're not happy. And that is it. And I just like the overall message. I like the overall flow. I love the sound of it. It's one of the better songs in the album. And that is why I'm going to put it in straight to the playlist, A tier. Now, do I put it above Weight? I would say I would probably put it above Weight. Yeah, so I would say I put it above Weight. Yeah. Above Weight. That's where I'm putting it. It's on the playlist. Next up, we got NF Face It. Now, this is a catchy type beat. It does get you hyped. It talks on being lost. I do like it. It's one of those ones that instead of being slow, being heavy hitting, it does talk about you being lost, but it's more fast paced. It's more hype type shit. And it is good if you want to get hyped on it. Although it isn't one of the ones that I have been listening to on repeat from this album. I did enjoy it the first time. I still do enjoy it, but I don't enjoy it um anywhere near as much, I would say, as the songs in the A tier, which means it's gonna go to the B tier. It's gonna go in alright. I do enjoy it, but it ain't nothing special. It is an alright song. If you stick it on, I'll enjoy it, but I don't think it will be one of my first choices. If you give me the entire album playlist, I'm not gonna put it on above any of the others in A tier. So it'll go on our. Next up, we got NF Motivated. Now, this is a bar heavy one. This is another type hype one. Like I said, this is literally bar heavy. He talks his shit. He calls out other rappers. I fucking love it. The beat's hard. The flow's hard. Like I said, it's just an overall hype song. It's not one of those ones that gets in your feels. It's one of those ones that gets you up out of your seat, gets you like really enjoying it. But I'm stuck between where I put it, because if we're talking about bars and I'm strictly listening for the bars, it will be an S tier. But I'm not really judging it off the bars. If it was bars, it'd be an S tier. But I'm not judging off bars. I do enjoy the bars. I do enjoy the song. But because of that, I will put it in A tier. And the reason for that being, like I said, bars, S tier. But the overall song, I do like it. I do like the way he talks his shit, the way he calls out rappers, the way it is a hype song. This is one of the perfect songs that if you're going to the gym, you put your earphones in, you listen to it, you will definitely be motivated, and you will definitely like want to push yourself harder. That's one of those ones, but it wouldn't be one that I would sit back, relax, and listen to. So for that case, it's gonna go in A tier for now. Like I said, if it was the case of bars, S tier, but it's not. So it's going to go in A tier, because definitely gym wise, workout wise, hits hard. But if I'm sitting back and peacefully listening to the music, I'm not going to pick it. But it definitely is one of the better songs. Definitely one that I do enjoy in the right situation. Next up, we got NF Notepad. Now, this is one of those ones where he talks about where he came from, the fact that he didn't come being privileged. He came from, all the struggles to where he is now, saying that he still hasn't made it yet, but he's going to make it someday. And it's basically one of those ones that it's kind of like an underdog story, where he's come from, where he's going. And I do enjoy it. It is definitely a good song. I definitely enjoy it. But I think that the audio parts, there is parts for the song where he speaks about, where we started. It was just a pen and paper and doing this, and that made the song better. But I feel, to me, the audio parts were more heavy hitting than the actual part of the song. The song's good, like I said, I do enjoy it, but I wouldn't put it in the A tier, because it's not one of the songs that I would go out of my way to listen to. It's one of the songs, I like the meaning of it. I like the parts where he speaks and he says, we came from this, this is where we're going. We haven't made it yet, but we're making it. And I like the motivation type part and the underdog type story, but it wouldn't be one of my favorite songs. So I'm gonna put it in the B tier, because it is all right. It is a decent song. I would listen to it, but I'm not gonna choose it over the A tier. And I know I keep saying that, but that's like kind of like the only defense, because I don't want people thinking that I'm saying, oh, it's a bad song. I definitely enjoy it. It's just, you compare them. Some of the songs that might be in B tier, I might actually enjoy. They might be better than alright, but they just might not be on the same level as all the A tier, and that is why they're going in alright. So yeah, audio good, song overall good. I like the message behind it, the motivation behind it, but it just wouldn't be on the same level as some of them that have already ranked. Next up, we got NF Turn the Music Up. This is literally exactly the title, is exactly the type of song. Turn the music up. It is a hype song. If you're going to the gym, if you want to be motivated, if you're going to work out, if you're going on a run, you want to be motivated to do something, you put on the song, turn the music up. It's literally just a hard beat with basically him yelling, turn the music up. And he obviously has like his little verses here and there, but it is mainly just more of a hype track, more of one of those ones where you put on, you feel motivated, you go to the gym, you go for a run, you go do something. That's one of these songs, and it is good. I enjoy it, but it isn't one, like I said, comparing it to, I think it was Motivated. I wouldn't listen to it sitting back and peacefully listening to it. I would listen to it when I'm going to the gym or when I need to be hyped. But if I'm sitting back peacefully listening to it, I'm not going to put it on, because it's not one of those songs that you can really do that to. So for that reason, I'm going to put it in B along with a couple of the others. Paralyzed. Now, this, I don't know about you guys, but this one, I'm just going to say it, it's going directly in S tier. I'm putting it up in S tier right now. And the reason for that is this is literally like another version of the Mansion song, which is it's relatable. A lot of people can relate to it to a degree, and it's one of those songs that I'm kind of basing NF's music off how much I like it. Yes, the sound of it's important. That's definitely playing a part, but also how it makes me feel. The hype thing. I like being hyped, but I like hearing music that really hits you, really like hits you here and you can relate to. And Paralyzed is one of those songs. It's literally like the Mansion album. He basically just talks about how after all the trauma, after all the things he's been through, he doesn't feel like he can really connect with his emotions, that it kind of feels like he's paralyzed, they're cut off, he can't feel them, and he's kind of like, what's wrong with me? Why am I not feeling sad in this point? Why am I not feeling bad in this point? Like, this isn't normal. And I feel like a lot of people can agree, and I can definitely agree because I'm one of those ones. There is situations where I'm in where I feel like I should feel bad, or like I should like feel sad, but I kind of just don't. And it's not the fact I don't care, it's the fact that I've kind of just shut my emotions off for that long. You know what I mean? Like, since I was 10 years old, I've kind of just hidden my emotions away, as most men do. And I've kind of just shut them off. So it's like something really bad could happen, and I'll feel it later, but in the moment, it won't really register, if that makes sense. And then later on, when I think about it, I'll be upset about it, but I'll kind of just be like, you're gonna have to just suck it up, and that's not the right way to do it, but that's kind of just the way it is. You kind of just cut off your emotions completely. So I definitely relate, and definitely I relate now, but definitely whenever I had my hard times and I was at rock fucking bottom, I definitely related to this. So that is why it is going in S tier. To me, it's one of those ones, that and Mansion are the two songs that I fully relate to. It definitely helps you, like, it helps because you see someone like NF who's been through that type of shit even worse as well. So you're kind of like, right, it ain't just me. He's opening up about this. This is cool. This is music I can not only listen to and enjoy the sound of it, but I can relate to. It hits me in the feels, and that's that type of music. So it's definitely going in S tier. That I mentioned top tier. It's my second favorite song on the album, and I really just enjoy it because of the relatability, because it hits you in the feels, because of all that. Like I said at the end, let me know what your opinions are on the entire like tier list that I'm making. But that definitely, the relatability definitely has to bring it up there for sure. I'll keep on featuring Jeremiah Carlson. Now, this is one of these songs that whenever I reacted to it, it was definitely one of my favorite, and it still is to this day. This song is basically based around NF and Jeremiah Carlson getting on a song. NF mainly starts off by talking about how he doesn't trust people, how he's lost trust in people, and how he doesn't know how to do it anymore. NF moves on to the only person that he can put his 100% trust in is God, and that gets him through. The overall sound of the song is absolutely amazing. There's a guitar playing in the background that really just adds like the passion and the feeling to it. It's really good. Jeremiah on the chorus, holy, that man can hit vocals, that man can sing, really, really good. NF obviously gets on, speaks about his connection to God, speaks about how he's the only one he can trust and all that. And it's a really good song. And I said it in my reaction, I'll say it again, and I say it every time. I don't personally believe, and the reason that I'm saying this isn't for me to go, oh, I don't believe, I blah blah blah. The reason I'm saying it is this is one of my favorite songs. And you know what? I'll just say it now. It's going in the S tier. That's it. It's going in the S tier. It is my third favorite song on the album. And I know a lot of people are probably thinking, oh, how is it your third favorite song on the album if you don't believe in God and all that? Because I'm one of those people. And the reason I feel the need to state that I don't believe in God is because I want to be one of those people to show I don't have to 100% like not agree, but like I don't have to 100% be on the same page with the message on it to appreciate. I don't personally believe, but NF does. Jeremiah Carlson does, and they made this song. Not only does it sound amazing, because aside the message, let's talk about the sound. The sound of the song, which is the main point of it, is the sound. Sounds amazing. The guitar in the background is amazing. The singing is amazing. The overall message, moving on to that, amazing. Like I said, I just think it's amazing that NF and Jeremiah believe, and they've put their heart and soul into this song. And this song is going to help a lot of people. This song is going to, help people who maybe don't believe, who hear this and go, do you know what? He's got a point. Maybe research. Maybe they'll find like more passion and faith in that type of thing. Maybe people who do believe that are having a hard time. Maybe this will help them remember. Oh yes, God's watching over me. God will help me. And I think it's great. Like I said, I don't have to 100% believe in it, but I will 100% back it because it's good to be respectful of other people's opinions. This makes NF happy. This makes Jeremiah happy. This makes a lot of other people happy. So why would I be against it? Why would I say, oh, I don't like this song because it goes against my beliefs? It doesn't matter. I think this, you think that, that's cool. That's amazing that you think that because that makes you happy and that's what you should stick to. And don't let anybody tear that away from you and tell you that you can't think like that because they don't think like that. If it makes you happy and you ain't hurting anybody, hurting yourself or breaking the law, that's completely fine. You do what makes you happy, and that's it. And like I said, this overall song, the message of it, is amazing. It's gonna help a lot of people, not me personally, but a lot of other people. It sounds amazing, like I said, and I just love it. It's literally just an amazing song, and it is going in the S tier, 100%, no doubt. So, moving on to the last song on the album, Can You Hold Me, featuring Britt Nicole. This is another slow paced song. This is one of the singing songs that it hits you. You know, it's one of those ones, it's very slow paced. It's one of those singing ones. It's very relaxing as well. Now, I will say that I don't listen to this much. I think I've only listened to it since I reacted to it. I think I've only listened to it twice, which means it should realistically be going in the B tier of it's alright. But because it's so well put together, because it sounds so good, it's one of those ones, it sounds really good, and I'll listen to it on the odd occasion, which I like I said. But when I do listen to it, I really enjoy it. But it's not one of those songs I could listen to on repeat. I couldn't listen to it all the time. But when I listen to it every so often, that's when you put your head back, you close your eyes, you relax, you relate to it, and it's really enjoyable in that case. And for that reason, I'm putting it in the A tier because, you know, even though I don't listen to it much, when I do, I heavily enjoy it. So it's going to go up there. It's better than alright. It's just not one that I can listen to on a consistent basis. But it's definitely relaxing, and it's just one of those ones. When NF sings, it's really good. The Brit and the Cole girl, she's very talented as well. So it's definitely a well put together song, and it will be going in A tier. And that is the NF Mansion album tier list summed up and finished. Now let's go over what we get. Okay, so that is literally the tier list finalized. Let's go over it. Let's see if we agree with it, if we enjoy it. We'll put it up here on the screen right now. We'll go over it, what's in, what's here. Let's speak about it. So S tier, this is it. We got Mansion, we got Paralyzed, we got I'll Keep On. I do have it written on a piece of paper here of what I put in each tier before I got on this, because some of the pictures are kind of hard to see. So those three best three songs in the album, my personal opinion, those are top three. I'm happy with that in those order. Now, the A tier list I didn't really put in order. There's no order of best to worst in my personal opinion. But it is literally just A tier. So moving on to A tier, straight to the playlist. We have Intro. We have All I Have, Wait, Wake Up, Motivated, and Can You Hold Me. I'm happy with that. Those are songs that I don't think is the top tier like the top three, but they're ones I listen to on repeat. I definitely enjoy them. They're some of my favorite songs off the album, and I will continue to listen to them on repeat even after listening to some more of NF's music. So those are definitely there. Then we'll move on to B, It's Alright, which isn't songs that are bad, but just songs that I don't choose to listen to off the album on my first go, which is Face It, Notepad, Turn the Music Up. Face It, Turn the Music Up, more gym type songs, not really relaxing type vibe. That's why I don't really listen to them. Notepad, good, like the audio in it, but it's just not top tier for me. So there's no bad songs on the Mansion album. Like I said, that is the tier list right there. It is up there, right there for you. No bad songs, just all my opinions of what I think's here, what I think's the next one, what I think is the lowest, all of that. But like I said, look at that tier list. Let me know in the comments below what you agree with. What would you rearrange? What do you think's in the top? Is there any songs you dislike? Is there any? Do you think they're all alright? Let me know in the comments down below. It's always good to have a discussion. I want to hear your opinions of what songs you think are the best, what you agree with on mine, what you disagree with. As always, hope you all enjoyed. Hope you all are thinking positive and test negative. I do want to do a tier list for therapy session, like I said, before we move on to the next album. And I want to do a tier list of all the albums afterwards, just basically give my opinion on what songs I like more than others. But as always, stay safe, and I will see you in the next one. So, peace. Fearless.